Vietnam is long, narrow, and endlessly diverse. Stretching from the misty mountains of the North to the tropical waters of the South, Vietnam feels like several countries woven into one continuous journey. To the east, the South China Sea shapes daily life. To the west, jungles and highlands guard ancient traditions. Rivers cut through fertile land, feeding rice fields that glow green for most of the year. Vietnam is humid, alive, always moving. Motorbikes flood the streets like rivers of metal. Markets hum before sunrise. Cities never fully sleep. This is a land shaped by water, war, and willpower. The people, resilience as identity. Vietnam is home to more than 90 million people, yet what defines them most is not number. It is resilience. Vietnamese society is disciplined, patient, and practical. People work hard, adapt quickly, and rarely complain openly. Smiles are subtle. Hospitality is quiet. Respect is earned through humility. Family is central. Community matters. Elders are honored. Vietnamese people have endured colonialism, war, isolation, and transformation, and still move forward with focus. Survival here became skill. Progress became habit, a history written in struggle. Vietnam's past is not distant. It is recent, visible, felt. Centuries of foreign domination, followed by devastating wars, left scars on the land and in memory. Yet Vietnam did not collapse. It reorganized, rebuilt, reimagined itself. The country chose discipline over chaos, collective effort over collapse. Vietnam's history is not romantic. It is hard, and that hardness forged clarity. Faith, philosophy, and quiet belief. Vietnamese spirituality is understated. Buddhism, Confucian values, Taoist thought, and ancestor worship blend seamlessly into daily life. Religion here is not loud. It does not demand attention. Altars sit in homes and shops. Incense burns without ceremony. Respect for ancestors guides decisions. Belief is practical. Spirituality is integrated, not separated from routine. In Vietnam, faith does not compete with modern life. It supports it, from revolution to reform. Vietnam today is the result of choice. After years of hardship, the country opened itself to reform. Markets expanded, trade increased, cities grew. The government remained firm, but daily life became flexible. Vietnam learned how to balance control with growth. It is not fully open. It is not fully closed. It moves forward carefully with intention. Modern Vietnam. Order beneath chaos at first glance. Vietnamese cities feel chaotic. Motorbikes ignore lanes. Sidewalks host cafes and commerce. Noise fills the air, but beneath the surface-ized order, everyone knows the rules, even when they bend them. There is rhythm in the movement, logic in the flow. Vietnam looks chaotic to outsiders. To locals, it is precise. Before we talk about cost of living, jobs, visas, healthcare, and the reality foreigners face, ask yourself this. How did a country once defined by war become one of Asia's most stable, affordable, and quietly ambitious nations? How does discipline coexist with warmth? Stay with us, because Vietnam is not just a destination. It is a lesson in endurance, balance, and long-term thinking. And if you value cinematic stories that go beyond surface-level facts, like the video, share it with someone curious, and subscribe because this journey has only begun. This is Vietnam, and this is part one. The reality, cost of living, work, visas, and daily life in Vietnam. The cost of living. Balance without excess. Vietnam is affordable, but not careless. It offers one of the best balances in Asia between cost, comfort, and quality of life. You can live well here without chasing luxury and without constant financial pressure. But Vietnam rewards intention, not excess. Those who arrive expecting cheap indulgence often leave disappointed. Those who seek balance often stay longer than planned. Housing. Modern, compact, practical. Housing in Vietnam reflects efficiency. In major cities like Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi, modern apartments rise quickly, designed for functionality rather than size. For a one-bedroom apartment in central districts, monthly rent often ranges between $400 and $800 United States dollars. Outside the center, prices drop to $300 to $500. Most apartments come furnished. Leases are flexible. Deposits are usually minimal. Buildings are modern, but soundproofing can be limited. Space is efficient, not generous. Vietnam prioritizes function over form. Utilities and connectivity. Utilities in Vietnam are affordable. Electricity costs depend heavily on air conditioning use. Monthly utility bills usually range between $50 and $100. Water is inexpensive. Gas usage is minimal. Internet is fast, reliable, and widespread. Vietnam has quietly become one of Southeast Asia's best countries for remote work. Mobile data is cheap. Connectivity is constant. Vietnam stays online without advertising it. Food, a daily ritual. Food is central to Vietnamese life. Meals are light, fresh, and frequent. Street food is not a novelty, it is daily routine. A local meal often costs $2 to $3 United States dollars. Street stalls serve noodles, rice, herbs, soups, prepared with speed and care. Western restaurants exist, especially in expat districts, but prices rise quickly. Local food keeps life affordable. Imported food increases costs. Vietnam invites you to eat simply and well. Transportation, controlled chaos. Vietnam moves on motorbikes. They dominate the streets, flowing like water through traffic. At first, this feels chaotic. Then it becomes predictable. Ride-hailing apps are affordable. Public buses are cheap. Metro systems are slowly expanding. Monthly transportation costs are often under $50. Cars exist, but traffic and cost make them unnecessary. Vietnam moves fast, but with internal logic. Healthcare, affordable with limits. Healthcare in Vietnam is accessible. Private clinics in major cities offer reliable, basic care at low cost. Doctor visits are affordable. Pharmacies are everywhere. However, for serious conditions, many foreigners prefer treatment abroad or at international hospitals. Health insurance is strongly recommended. Vietnam supports everyday health, but long-term security requires planning. Work opportunities. Growing but competitive Vietnam's economy is expanding rapidly. Opportunities for foreigners exist in teaching English technology, manufacturing management, marketing, hospitality, remote online work. Salaries vary. Local wages are modest, but cost of living balances this. Foreign specialists and managers are more, but competition is increasing. Vietnam rewards skills, discipline, and adaptability. It does not reward entitlement. Visas. Manageable but changing, Vietnam's visa system has evolved. Tourist visas exist. Work visas require sponsorship. Business visas are available. Rules change periodically. Documentation matters. The system is not the easiest in Asia, but it is manageable. Vietnam welcomes foreigners, but expects compliance. Long-term life here requires planning and patience. Safety. Quiet and stable. Vietnam is generally safe. Violent crime against foreigners is rare. Petty theft exists, but awareness minimizes risk. Cities feel secure, even at night. Safety comes from culture, not enforcement. Vietnam values order. Daily rhythm. Discipline and flow daily life in Vietnam follows a rhythm. Mornings start early. Work is focused. Evenings slow down. People gather for food, conversation, and rest. There is pressure, but not panic. Life feels structured, yet human. Vietnam does not rush blindly. It moves with intention. The emotional reality. Living in Vietnam feels stabilizing. Life becomes efficient. Expenses feel manageable. Days feel purposeful. Some find comfort in the structure. Others miss spontaneity. Vietnam offers calm through order, not through freedom. It suits those who value rhythm over chaos. Vietnam offers balance, but expects respect. It gives affordability, safety, and opportunity. In return, it asks for discipline, adaptation, and humility. Vietnam does not chase foreigners. It allows them to integrate, and those who discover a life that works. Education, youth, tourism, and the inner life of Vietnam. Education discipline as foundation education in Vietnam is taken seriously. Learning is structured, disciplined, and demanding. Students are expected to work hard, respect authority, and perform under pressure. Families invest heavily in education. Sacrifice is normal. Effort is expected. Public schools dominate. Private and international schools serve foreign families and rising urban classes. English education is expanding rapidly, especially in major cities. Vietnam may not advertise its education system, but produces results. Universities and international students. Vietnam is becoming quietly attractive to international students. Tuition costs are affordable. Living expenses are low. Degrees are increasingly recognized in Asia. Fields such as business, engineering, information technology, public health, language studies draw students seeking value over prestige. Courses are often taught in English. Facilities are improving. Vietnam is not an elite academic destination, but it is a practical one. Youth, the engine of the future. Vietnam is young, focused, and ambitious. Most of the population is under 40. They are disciplined, digital, and future-oriented. Youth culture blends. Respect for tradition with global awareness. They work long hours. Save aggressively. Plan carefully. Vietnamese youth believe in progress, but not recklessness. They move forward patiently, step by step. Tourism. Diversity without excess. Vietnam offers extraordinary diversity. Mountains in the north. Rice terraces carved by hand. Colonial cities frozen in time. Endless coastlines. Dense jungles and quiet villages. Tourism exists, but it has not overwhelmed the country. Many areas still feel authentic. Local life continues beside visitors. Vietnam allows tourism without surrendering identity. War memory and national identity. Vietnam remembers its past without reliving it. Museums, memorials, and preserved sites tell stories of resistance and loss. But bitterness does not dominate. The country chose rebuilding over resentment, progress over grievance. This decision defines modern Vietnam. History here informs identity, but does not imprison it. Daily life. Quiet structure. Daily life in Vietnam feels organized. Shops open early. Meals follow routine. People move with purpose. There is less small talk, more efficiency. Vietnamese society values contribution. Idleness is discouraged. Life feels grounded, predictable, and steady. For many foreigners, this brings peace. Spiritual life. Subtle, not performative. Spirituality in Vietnam is quiet. Temples exist everywhere, but faith is private. People pray without display, offer incense without spectacle, honor ancestors without explanation. There's no pressure to believe in a performance of devotion. Spiritual life supports daily life. It does not dominate it. Emotional impact on foreigners. Foreigners often feel stable in Vietnam. Life becomes affordable. Days become structured. Stress decreases. Some miss chaos. Some miss intensity. Others find balance for the first time. Vietnam does not overwhelm. It steadies. Who finds meaning in Vietnam? Vietnam suits those who value routine, appreciate discipline, seek affordability, with structure, prefer calm progress over excitement. It is less suitable for those who need extreme freedom, constant novelty, loud expression. Vietnam does not entertain endlessly. It sustains. Vietnam offers something rare. A society that values effort, stability, and long-term thinking. It does not promise easy success. It promises direction. And for many, direction is everything. The shadows, the truth, and the final question, the reality beneath the stability. Vietnam feels stable, but stability does not mean ease. Beneath the surface, daily life carries pressure. Work expectations are high. Competition is intense. Rest is earned, not assumed. Cities grow fast, sometimes faster than infrastructure can handle. That air pollution affects major urban areas. Noise is constant. Space is limited. Vietnam functions well, but it demands endurance, bureaucracy, and control. Vietnam is organized, but controlled. Paperwork exists for everything. Rules are clear, yet rarely flexible. Visas change, requirements shift, compliance matters. The government prioritizes order and predictability over individual freedom. For some foreigners, this feels reassuring. For others, it feels restrictive. Vietnam offers structure, not negotiation. Freedom, expression, and adaptation. Vietnam is not a place for loud expression. Public criticism is avoided. Political discussion is cautious. Privacy exists, but discretion is valued. Foreigners are generally left alone, as long as they respect boundaries. Vietnam expects you to observe before acting. Those who adapt feel safe. Those who resist feel limited. Income gaps and urban pressure. Vietnam's growth is uneven. Cities prosper faster than rural areas. Opportunities concentrate in urban centers. Housing prices rise steadily. Local salaries often lag behind living costs in major cities. For foreigners earning abroad, life feels affordable. For locals, pressure is constant. This imbalance shapes daily life and social expectations. Healthcare limits and long-term planning. Vietnam's healthcare system handles routine needs well, but advanced treatment remains limited. Serious illness often leads foreigners to seek care abroad. Health insurance is not optional. Planning is essential. Vietnam supports everyday living, not long-term dependency. Who struggles in Vietnam? Vietnam is not ideal for people who value unrestricted freedom, those who resist structure, those who dislike routine, those who expect constant excitement. Vietnam does not cater to impulse. It rewards consistency. Why many still choose to stay? Despite limitations, many foreigners stay. Because Vietnam offers predictability, affordability, safety, purpose, momentum. Life works here. Systems function. Days have direction. Progress feels tangible. Vietnam does not inspire through emotion. It sustains through structure. The final question. So the question is not, is Vietnam exciting? The question is Vietnam sustainable? A place where life is affordable, safe, and stable, without constant chaos. Vietnam does not sell dreams. It builds foundations. If this journey helped you see Vietnam beyond headlines and cliches, like the video. Share it with someone curious. Subscribe for more cinematic documentaries about real life around the world. Because some countries teach you how to dream. Others teach you how to live. This was Vietnam. Disciplined, resilient, quietly powerful.